The Dwarfen mountain halls have arrived to the old world, and its army box does contain a huge amount of models. So for this video, I'll be talking about the 3 key concepts you must have in mind not only to have this, but any army ready as fast as possible. Number 1 is dilution. You'll find hobby paints vary in thickness and opacity. Still, a pinch of water should always be mixed in order to get a smooth result through a pair of layers. Not diluting them will result in clogging of details, as just seen with the wood grain on the shield. Adding that bit of water might decrease the color's coverage, but will provide a much smoother application. I'll now show you a comparison from a single thick layer and 2 thin coats. We can appreciate much crispier details, which will, for example, take a wash much better. Number 2 is order. For this example, I paint the gold and leather details first. As I move in to try and paint the innermost details in the cloth, I'll find it hard not to make any mistakes which will stain the raised details, resulting in me having to waste time painting the same area again to do corrections. Models should be painted from the inner details to the outside. Finding the most efficient order in which to paint your models is something that can be planned out, especially with all Warhammer sculpts which are quite similar from one another within the same unit. But it will always require a test model in order to put the theory into practice. So after figuring out your color scheme, do not move into batch painting without testing it on a single piece. Not only you might change your mind color-wise, but you may also find a more efficient way to move around the model which will save you time. When having to paint the bracelet and the skin tone, I chose to do second the part over which I had the most control, or where I could maneuver my brush the best. Same was true for the face and the beard, where I made a bit of a mess painting the face since I knew when it came to the beard I could get my brush right up against the detail. As I move around the model from the inside to the outside, you'll see how every base coat covers the overspill from the last. The beard covers the overspill of the skin tone, and then the musket covers the overspill of the beard, not having to go back and forth wasting time. Number 3 is size. As I started out painting, I thought why not use my smallest brush always to have the most precision and reduce the chance of any spillovers or mistakes. I then realized a bigger brush will hold much more paint and save me from having to go back and forth picking up paint, providing me with an uninterrupted workflow which does add up when it comes to saving time. Apart from that, brushes have a lifespan, so saving my smaller brushes for precision work alone will keep them sharp longer. And that is all I wanted to talk about on this video. I've posted a 3-part series in the past on painting dwarfs which might interest you, where I go into much more detail about techniques and such, but let me know in the comments if there is anything else you'd like to see, as well as your opinions on the new battalion box. Anyway, I hope the tips in this video were of use to you. So thank you for watching, and special thanks to Caleb, Moradin and Alex Samosas for supporting me on Patreon.